Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to The Power of Love. Thank you so much for coming along at this late hour today. I'm Hayley Felton, and I specialise in helping people reconnect to their hearts and souls' desires. And I'm especially passionate about helping singles align to love so they're prepared and ready for a soulmate relationship. So love, let's have a look at that exactly. So us humans, we do tend to be a little bit obsessed about love, don't we? We sing about it, we write about it, we philosophise over it, we pine after it. Love is something that we just can't seem to get enough of. And all of our popular literature, it always seems to be focused around love, doesn't it? If we look at Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare, to modern day theatre and plays, love is something that draws us in and we can't get enough of. So there are some scientists also based in America at the HeartMath Institute, and they're also a little bit obsessed about love. And their years of research has actually shown that love is an advanced mode or form of intelligence. And they've also found that the heart actually generates the largest electromagnetic field in the human body, which is quite impressive. And it's also they've found that it's 5,000 times stronger than that of the brain. Which is why, hopefully, you'll never hear anyone say to you, darling, I love you with all my brain. Hopefully, it will always be, I love you with all my heart. Because that feels so much better, doesn't it? So why am I so passionate about this topic, and why am I here to serve you? So it was actually my own journey towards love, which is why I'm here to help others reconnect to the love that's within them. It was my challenges around my journey to love that's made me really passionate about wanting to help others that are in my position. So around 10 years ago now, I literally thought there was something wrong with me because I didn't seem to be able to attract the love that I was searching for into my life. Today, my life is a very different story because I'm actually with someone who I consider a soulmate and someone that we're sharing a life path together, and we're here to support each other, learn and grow. But back then, 10 years ago, I was doing everything you're told you're meant to do to find love, but it just wasn't happening for me. And I even went on a reality dating series called Around the World in 80 Dates. It's not my funniest moment in history, and my lovely friend over there will vouch for that. But it is quite a humorous tale. So I was officially, I would say, a dating expert. I'm sure you're going to Google that and I will cringe, but anyway, I'm just sharing that so you can see the extent I went to for this search for love. So the main lesson that I actually learned, that love isn't actually something that we need to search for. Okay, it's something that is within us all. And it's when we actually tune in and align to that frequency of love that we actually become magnetic to more of it. And not just in terms of a soulmate relationship, but we actually open our hearts to love and abundance in all areas of our life. So through the extensive work that I've done as a healer and working with my Align to Love clients, I'm going to share with you my 7 steps to aligning to love. And I would say that the first step is all about commitment, okay? So if you're not committed to change, then nothing will change, okay? So you have to take that first step of actually deciding that you are going to make a change in your life. If something isn't working, then it's time to make a change. The next step, it's actually about recognising where your limiting beliefs lie. So a lot of us, we don't actually realise that we have limiting or false beliefs that are holding us back. But one key example is actually listening to your inner critic, that inner voice, that inner chatter. What is that actually telling you and feeding you? And there's a great thing to realise is that actually you have the power to change that inner voice and inner critic, okay? Your love story does not have to stay that way. You may have written that love story in your head, but that doesn't have to be your reality. So it's starting to recognise those limiting beliefs. The next step is actually about releasing what no longer serves you, okay? So if you have loved and lost a love through bereavement, for example, this doesn't mean that you actually forget that beautiful connection that you had with that partner, but it might be about stepping forwards and actually allowing a little bit of that pain to dissipate so you can become so you're open to actually welcoming a new relationship. It's actually recognising that you are enough and you are able to bring that into your life. The next step is actually about clarity of authentic desire. So it actually, it's one of the things that I actually am most shocked about with my clients, is that often people don't give themselves the time to actually think about the type of relationship they would like to be in. Often they don't actually, they feel like they don't have enough self-worth to actually believe that the person that they would like to come into their life is available to them. So they will make do with relationships that could be abusive and challenging in many ways. So this next step is really eye-opening, because it actually helps you look at what you want in a relationship, and also looking at how you want to feel in a relationship. And this step is actually about looking at the qualities of a relationship. So it's not actually about someone's status or their net worth, what shoes they're wearing, or the designer handbag. It's about their inner qualities. And when we get clear about those inner qualities, things can start to fall into place. And actually, it's when we also start to exude those qualities ourselves, that's when we can start to bring in, we become more magnetic to the type of person we want to meet. So the next step is soul love or self-love. And a lot of people, I find, they actually feel that self-love is actually a selfish thing. They shouldn't think of themselves, they should think of others first. But actually, soul love is actually beneficial to everyone. The more we start to love ourselves and actually treat ourselves with compassion and respect, the more energy we have to give others, the more we are able to give of ourselves into the world. And self-love or soul love can actually take lots of different forms. It can include allowing yourself to actually step into a new career path. It could involve just allowing yourself to have a bit more of a break from your tiresome work schedule. It could actually be making decisions that are based on what lights you up inside, rather than doing things that you feel that your community or culture expects you to. And actually, going back to the limiting beliefs, I find as well a lot of cultures, different cultures, they have specific requirements that they feel for example, someone in their family, they feel that they should only meet someone from a particular race or religion. And that's actually something I teach and help people let go of, so they can actually welcome true love into their life without restriction. So the next step is soul-aligned action or soul-aligned dating. So this is actually about learning to take action that's heart-based, aligned to your heart, rather than aligned to only in your head. And this doesn't mean that we completely forget logic and everything goes out the window, because we obviously have this here for a reason. But when we actually align our mind and our hearts together, that's when the magic can happen. So with my clients, I teach about soul-aligned dating, because I find that often a lot of people, they date through fear. So they'll be on lots of different dating apps, swiping left and right, going, oh my God, he's not replied, oh my goodness, going to a speed dating event, signing up to this and that, doing everything in a panic almost. And yeah, it's great to be out there and doing things, but actually when we take a step back, we relax, things start to flow. So it's actually taking those opportunities and using the tools that we have in an intuitive way. So it's not about throwing away the new technology that we have, but it's about using it in an alignment with our own hearts, using it in an intuitive way, and that's when we'll achieve the best results. And the final step is actually about divine time. So it's actually understanding that everything happens in a perfect time. The universe is completely perfect. And it's something that a lot of us have a struggle with as humans, okay? Because we want to know the how, why, what, and where. We want to know the answers. But actually, when we start to relax, we start to listen to our intuition, take step forwards based on our heart center, things start to fall in place. So I've done this before. You want to meet someone before your best friend's wedding, which is in 2 months' time. But in reality, that isn't always the best thing for you. You could be rushing into something that's not aligned to your heart because there's this external pressure. So it's actually about understanding that everything has a divine time. Okay. So this next exercise, I've called it home is where the heart is. And this is an exercise that I actually channeled or intuitively received when doing healing work with a client. And it's a powerful visualization that can actually help you harness the power of your heart in all areas of your life, whether you're single or you're in a committed relationship, or even if you don't want to have a relationship, that's fine. This exercise will help you harness the power of that heart intelligence. Okay, and we're going to be focusing here on our heart chakra, our heart center, which is based in the center of our chest here. Okay, so if you'd like to take part, I just invite you to close your eyes for me. And if you have your legs crossed, if you can just uncross your legs and just get nice and comfy in your seat. And just ensure that your feet are firmly placed on the ground, okay? So just take a nice deep breath in, filling up your lungs completely, and allowing that breath to leave you, releasing any tensions on the out-breath. And take another deep breath in, filling the lungs and the heart center, and just allowing the energy to leave you, releasing any tensions that aren't serving you today. And another deep breath in, focused on the heart chakra in the center of your chest. And breathing out, allowing the energy that's no longer serving you to leave your body. On each in-breath, just focusing on that heart center, expanding on the light and love that's already within you. And as you're focused on your heart center, if you may, imagine that there's a beautiful doorway that sits on the center of your heart chakra. And there's a small version of you in front of this doorway that's looking straight at the doorway. And there's a notice on the door, and it says, "Welcome to all forms of love and abundance." And this small version of you, it takes the handle of the door, opens the door gently, and steps inside. And as you step inside, this is your hallway of intuition. And as you look up, you see beautiful expansion of light, light cascading down, almost like it's infinity. And this is your inner connection to your higher self. And just bask there in a few moments, allowing the love and heart energy from your intuitive self to fill you up completely. And know that you can come to this hallway of intuition for guidance at any time you wish. And as you look around, you see lots of different doorways, and they represent different areas of your life. There's a finance room, a well-being room, a family room perhaps, and lots of other rooms that represent different areas of your life. But today, I want you to find the door that says love. And when you find that door that says love, just gently open it and step inside. And the first thing that you notice is that there's an overwhelming sense of love and perfection. You can feel it in your heart center, an expansion of beautiful heart energy flowing through you. And this heart energy has always been within you, and you can reconnect to it at any time. And as you look around your room, you may notice that there are affirmations on the wall to help support you on your journey. If you're single, your affirmation wall may say, "I effortlessly receive love now. It's easy for me to be in a soulmate relationship." Or if you're in a relationship, your affirmations may say, "The love between us expands and grows. We are one." And as you look around, you absorb the energies of those affirmations, knowing that they are your truth and your essence. And this is your time to create the perfect conditions for more love in your life. You may notice a roaring fire, for example, to represent the passion that's already in your life, or the fire that you'd like to ignite. You may see a TV projector that's projecting images of all the beautiful times you'll be sharing with your soulmate or current partner. Seeing the expansion from this energy screen, knowing that you can step into this picture at any time you wish, and that you can choose the outcome of your reality with this beautiful soulmate relationship. And just for a few moments, focusing again on your heart chakra, breathing in, sensing the love that's within you, feeling the expansion and the love that's always there. And if you're in a relationship, you may want to imagine that your partner is standing in front of you. And if you would like to be in a relationship, you imagine that your soulmate is standing there in front of you. And you can either visualize them as an energy form, or a light, or in physical form. And just imagine that you're sending love through your heart center to this beautiful being that's in front of you. And you're also receiving love from this cherished person in your life, or that will soon be in your physical reality. It's effortless to receive and give love in this way. On each in-breath, the love between you becomes stronger. On each out-breath, the focus is on really giving the love that's already within you to your current partner or soulmates that you'll be meeting soon in your physical reality. Knowing that there's complete love, compassion, and wisdom. Complete love and fulfillment. Sharing values and complete understanding, knowing that you're here to support each other on this journey. So it's now time to leave your love room and just give thanks to your partner or soon-to-be soulmate for sharing their love with you. And as you step out into your hallway or corridor of intuition, you may ask, what is my next step in terms of aligning to love and meeting my soulmate? Or you may ask, what is the highest purpose of our current relationship now? And you may receive this guidance either today, in the next few minutes or hours, or over the coming days. And know that you can trust your intuition and allow its guidance to lead you. So it's time now to step back through the door at the center of your heart chakra. And as you walk outside, you re-emerge and integrate back into your physical body, knowing that you've also integrated all the love and wisdom that you've gained through today. And I'll just count back now from 5 to 1. And when we reach 1, you'll be feeling grounded and connected to the earth. You'll be feeling centered, balanced, completely loved, and ready for the rest of your evening. So 5, 4, still beautifully relaxed. 3, 2, completely loved and supported. And 1. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. So I hope some of you found that exercise useful and that you'll be able to implement that in your life, as it's quite a simple exercise to take yourself through, and you can actually use that for all different areas of your life. If you want to improve your financial situation, as well as we're in passion into profit, you can actually use that heart energy to actually increase your abundance in that area of your life as well. Any area of your life, you can create the energetic conditions. And if there is something that you find that's in one of your rooms that isn't to your liking, you can actually know that you have the power to change it completely. And one technique is actually to use a violet flame energy that you can visualize in that particular room to actually transmute the energy within that area of your life. Or you might want to imagine that you're waving sage around, if you're into that sort of thing, to clear the energies of the room. Okay, so whatever technique works for you, but know that it's the power of your visualization connected to your own heart power that can create significant shifts. So would anyone like to share anything that they experienced within that exercise? Okay, well, I'd be really interested to hear your experience of that. So if you'd like to just send me an email or come and speak to me later, I'd be really interested to hear your shifts or experience. I know we're not in the most relaxing of environments with a lot of noise going around, so I hope you did manage to get something out of that. So I'm going to leave you actually with a message of love. And this is actually not from me. This is actually from one of my very close friends, Hayley Felton. She actually passed away on the 9th of January, unfortunately, a very close friend of mine. And she wrote this poem just before she passed away. And the reason I'm not saying this to be morbid or anything, but her message of love is absolutely powerful. So I just wanted to share it with you. So it's a gift of her love to you as well. So it's called Transition, My Journey of Hope. Life so close to death brings clarity to all the calamity. The life stuff of things we all get lost in. What does it even mean? Those awakened know, those asleep follow, which direction to go. Life so close to death gives breath to the now. Time in the present, it's the effervescence. Life, it's true, is a roller coaster. So go ahead, throw your arms up high around those nearby and draw them closer. Own it, live it. It's not a rehearsal. Have no fears or regrets. Dare to open your heart. Feel it. Let the guard down that holds us all captive. Set your soul free. Experience the beauty as love holds no boundaries. I'll make you a promise. Fill that armor with love. Exchange the fire for a smile. Hold their hand. Listen for a while. Try to understand. Only love holds the power that blooms like a beautiful flower. What remains is an illusion. It's simple, you see. There is no confusion. Love will set you free when there are no boundaries. So I hope you enjoyed that poem, and I think Hayley's message of wisdom is really powerful. And if we can all live with an open heart, we can create significant changes in our life and actually tune into what matters. And also, when we start to live from our hearts, this is the way forwards for humanity. Okay, and I think we're already seeing this power of love cascading through humanity. And just one example is people being more consciously aware in terms of animals and the planet. So a lot of people turning vegan, I don't feel it is just a trend. It's actually people opening their hearts and being compassionate to all living life forms. And that is actually, the power of love is actually what is going to help our planet move forwards. When we move away from this hierarchical society, this packing order of things, when we live, we start to live from our hearts and look collectively at how that heart power can actually make a huge impact on ourselves and others. That is actually the way forwards. So if we can all start to live from our hearts a little bit more, don't ever think that you are not powerful, okay? Because you are truly powerful. And when you tap into your own heart energy, that is, you are leading an example to everyone. And part of our purpose is about connecting to our hearts. We all have different purposes, but the level of the heart, we are all reconnecting back to it. Okay, it's all, our purpose is are all intrinsically connected to love in different forms. So you can make a significant impact just by connecting back in to this heart area. You are all powerful, and you're even more powerful when you connect in here. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. I know it's late in the day, so I appreciate you coming. And I'm giving away 2 powerful audio meditations for anyone that wants to sign up to my mailing list. Heart activation and soul connection. So soul connection will help you really reconnect to your soul's essence and also your intuition. And heart activation will help you receive, give and recognise all forms of love. And if you have any questions, I'll be here for a little while. So thanks again for coming to see me.